Welcome to English Grammar and Writing Skills course of EduPoem EdTech. You are watching the video with Manisha Bedi, and the topic for the video is today we are going to talk about the use of adverbs. Okay. Now what are the uses of the adverbs? Let's talk about each one of them one by one. First use is that the use of negative adverbs. The use of negative adverbs like seldom, nowhere, or never, rarely, nothing, hardly, neither, barely, should never be done with other, should never be done with other negative words. Okay, so always remember this is the first use of adverbs that says that use of negative adverbs like seldom, nowhere, never, rarely, nothing, hardly, neither, barely, it should never be done, it should never be used, okay, never be used, okay, with other negative words. Let's say for example, she hardly knows nothing about me. So if you watch out this sentence, you'll understand that I have used two kinds of negative words in the same sentence. So we already have stated one thing, that use of negative adverbs like any of these words, any of the above mentioned words here should not be done with other negative words. Okay, so she hardly knows nothing about me. This is not a correct form of writing the sentence. Instead, you need to write that she hardly knows anything about me. So this is the correct form. So always remember that you cannot use two negative adverbs together. Okay, one negative adverb with another negative word together. Okay, well, let's see the second use. The second use is that the helping verbs should always come after adverbs in a sentence. Okay, let's say for example, if I'm saying that never I will go there. Okay, never I will go there. Okay, the second use is that helping verbs should always come after adverbs in a sentence. Okay, in a sentence. So if I say that never I will go there. Okay, never I will go there. So is it a correct form? You see, never is a adverb here, and I will is basically a helping verb used here. Okay, so never I will go there. In case of this sentence, never is an adverb, and the rule says that the helping verb should always come after the adverbs. So it should have been never, it should have been that never shall I go there, because I already told that use of shall is done in whenever you're talking about first person. Okay, so never shall I go there. If you watch out this sentence, you'll understand that adverb comes first, and after adverb helping verbs is used. Okay, so always remember that helping verbs should always come after adverbs in a sentence. Okay, now let's talk about the third rule. The third rule says that use of late or lately. Okay, use of late or lately. Now what does it mean by late? Okay, sorry, when does late is used? So late is basically, late actually tells about the time. Okay, late tells about the time, while when you are making use of lately means whenever you are talking about recent time. Now both of the words, that is late and lately, both of these adverbs are used to tell the time, but late is just used to tell about any time, that I am running late. Okay, and lately is used to denote recent time. Let's say for example, if I am saying that, let's talk about the first example. If I say that the train is running late. Okay, or in another case, if I talk about second example, if I would say that I hadn't been blogging lately. In both of these sentences, if you understand, in the second sentence we are making use of lately, that is we are talking about the recent time. In the first sentence we are talking about late, that is it is just mentioning it, it's just talking about time. Okay, now let's deal with the another example, that is use of no less than or no fewer than. Okay, now no less than, or when you talk about no fewer than. Okay, now in both of these cases, when you're talking about no less than, that means no less than is basically used for uncountable nouns. Okay, uncountable nouns, while no fewer than is basically used for countable nouns. So let's talk about one example. Like if I'm using no less than is basically used for uncountable noun. Whenever you're talking about uncountable noun, like if I say that the hostel is no less than 200 miles. Obviously you cannot count this. Okay, so the hostel is no less than 200 miles. That means you are talking about an uncountable noun. So in case of uncountable noun, you make use of no less than. Let's deal with the second example. The second example says that no fewer than 40 people were killed in an accident. Okay, again if you see that 40 people, that clearly gives you a hint about countable noun. So in case of countable noun, you make use of no fewer than, but whenever you are dealing with uncountable noun, in that case you make use of no less than. Okay, now the next one is use of very much should be used with use of very much, you should care that use of very much is done with comparative degree. Okay, comparative degree. Like if I am saying that it is very much better here. Okay, so better is the comparative degree of good. Okay, good, better, best. So better is the comparative degree. So always remember, whenever you are making use of very much, in that case make use of comparative degree. You have to consider comparative degree. Okay, now the next one is use of fairly or rather. Okay, now use of fairly or rather. Now what is the meaning of when is fairly used and when is rather used? Fairly is always used in positive sense. Okay, positive sense. And rather is used in case of negative sense. Okay, like if I say that this book is fairly good, that means I mean it in a positive sense. I'm trying to compliment the book, that I'm saying that this book is fairly good. Okay, but when I'm saying this dress is rather good, that means I indirectly am contributing that it is not that good. Okay, so rather compliments the negative sense, while fairly compliments the positive sense. Okay, now in the next video we are going to deal with some of the questions related to adverbs.